POPAVIST made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes. They go, ooh la la. She go, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. We go, ooh la la. Hey. The little 2-step. The Juneteenth weekend and all that. Ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like, where the bread? What it do, YouTube? You're now tuned in. POPAVIST. POPAVIST TV. Oh, we live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here, one more again. If it's your first time, then please, come on in. Over here, we deal with the sports, hip-hop, interviews, Popavisms 101, and motivation. If that sounds like something you can rock with, then before you exit left and hit the exit button, first hit the like button, hit the notification button, so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah. And if it's not your first time, and you've been rocking with the channel, then you know how we do. You know how I start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game, people. Because Kevin Durant was supposed to be Superman tonight, but he didn't get the job done. But first, we in the end game, because y'all seen the clip before the little intro. And damn it, savagery at an all-time high. What I say in the other video? Yeah. I said it's Juneteenth weekend. Let's be easy. Let's show some respect. Let's have some courtesy. But you're black. Yeah, you in the back? Yeah, you black. And then what happened on Thursday Eve? I think it was Thursday or even might have been yesterday. Crazy, wild clip. Y'all seen it? BRONX. Dude trying to get, you know what I mean? Trying to kill somebody. Homie running for his life, scared to death as he should be. Running to the kids, misdirection, not knowing what's going on. Then the dude behind him with no regards for life come over him and try to pow, you know what I mean? Try to shoot him while he was with the kids. And by the grace of God, the Most High, because when the phone's off, it's only one to call on. That'd be the Most High. Saved them 2 little kids and actually saved him as well because the dude didn't die. They say he got shot in the back one time and he got shot in the leg. He might be paralyzed, but he didn't die. That's through the graces of God. But it's like, damn it, man. Father's Day, you know, Eve and all that. Saturday night, Brooklyn just lost Game 7 to the Bucks. And this type of shit is happening in New York City. Like, my city is crazy. Just like y'all cities. Oh, shit, we purging out here. You see the mass. Niggas in lost state, rabbit-ass minds and that. Just to see that imagery was crazy, knowing it wasn't a game. Like, you ain't going to cut the lights off and then come back on. You not that strong. Yeah, the DMX line. To see that shit happen in real time, homie just took off running for his life, smacking to the kids, then homie right on his ass like bang, 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 missing them kids. This shit was like the Matrix. That shit was crazy just to see that. And like I told y'all in the other video, yeah, like Kanye pulled up in my other bin. Oh, don't get desensitized to seeing this type of imagery because that shit was all the way wild, like for real. And there's a lot of other stories coming out. By Monday, God willing, we make it through the weekend and we get through Monday, it's probably going to be wild, crazy stories. You're going to be like, damn, we in the end game. Now let's get right to it. Y'all seen the thumbnail. I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail. Run from it, dread it. Destiny arrives the same. That's what Thanos said. And tonight, it was a spectacular Game 7. You know what I mean? And Brooklyn came up short. Like Kevin Durant dropped 48 again, but this time had to go to overtime. And even in overtime, this is the reason why the Brooklyn Nets lost. This is the reason why they lost. Harden had basically fucked around and got a triple-double. Like, he had 22, 9, and 9. Kevin Durant had 48, I think, 10, and like 5. They balled out, even on one leg, as they saying now. You can see the disappointment after the game. Harden is like, damn it, man. I wish I didn't have, one leg, and injuries is part of the game. You know what I mean? Giannis and them, they did what they had to do. In this series right here, all of the home team won every game except the last game. And this is why it's beautiful justice. Because y'all remember, oh yeah, the MVP. When Harden was like, I wish I could just run up and down the court, dunk the ball, kind of like disrespecting Giannis, but respectfully. JaVale McGee, yeah, like the Lenny Green, Uncle Murder, that part, yeah. So Giannis is like, all right, I'm looking like JaVale McGee, and JaVale McGee is a 3-time world champion. So we not even playing or disrespecting JaVale McGee. We're just stating, Shaq, oh, you Shaq in the fool. JaVale McGee. Giannis was tired of that shit. Giannis said, I'm going to put the spanks on these niggas tonight, and he dropped 40. And Middleton had, I think, 23. He didn't have 30 like I thought he needed to have, 30, 32-ish. But the play defense on Kevin Durant at the end, and he didn't lock him down. Let's be clear. Kevin Durant still had 48. Like, let's be clear. But to still be able to play two ways, all players is not like that. That's why Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, well, I'm going to say Patrick Beverley. Patrick Beverley is a great defensive player. He's just not a scorer like that. But everybody can't play the two-way. You know what I mean? Middleton and obviously Ben Simmons, but he don't score. It's hard to do that. You know what I mean? That's why Harden take a lot of flack, because he's an offensive machine, but he's not really no world beater on defense. And even LeBron, the Wade, them boys play defense, especially in their heyday. But for him to play one-on-one, and I still would have liked to see Giannis on Kevin Durant. Same height, same like agility, almost like a spitting image. And then that story of Jay Williams come up when it's like, yo, don't ever compare me to Giannis. It's like we're going to just keep kicking and keep, punching and bullying the kid. And Giannis is a beast. MVP of the league, like, playoffs. Don't talk to me about playoffs. They showed up in Game 7, took it to the rack. Team showed up. Lopez had 19. Like, they showed up, And then on the reverse side of the Brooklyn team, no points. Jeff Green, who I was talking about. I'm like, Jeff Green is the Army Swiss knife type of player. Defense can shoot the 3 if he's open. Oh, yeah, remember he dropped playoff high. Yeah, playoff high. This game, donut. Injuries. And it's a part of the game, so like it or love it, dread it, run from it. I know what it's like to lose and all that. Yeah, and Brooklyn got knocked up out of here. And now it's Giannis versus who gonna win Game 7 tomorrow, Lee? Niggas on the bat line. Who gonna win tomorrow? I ain't gonna lie. I'm going back and forth with this as the information comes in. It's like, is Trae Young gonna go in there and be cold as ice in Philly? Or is Joel Embiid going to be doing all this and all that? I'm going to go with Philly. Number one, I'm going to go with Philly, but I wouldn't be surprised if Atlanta wins. And this is why, if I'm not mistaken, I probably got to look. Atlanta won the first game, shocker. Lost Game 2, won Game 3, lost. Then, like, it's been going like no team won back-to-back. As a matter of fact, I want to be accurate on the channel. Y'all know me. Let me be accurate. Let me be real clear, and let me be real accurate. When it comes to this, Atlanta, Philly, where we at? All right, cool. All right, so Atlanta did win the first game, lost the next 2 games. So I was wrong. They lost 2. Then they won 2. Then they lost 1. Game 7 is on the line. They already won in Philly. Terry McMillan, he's a great coach since he took over. They've been one of the best teams in the NBA. They're a young team. They're not a scared team. And they got shooters. Like, oh, yeah, Gallinari. They can shoot. Lou, Pepper Wing Williams. Like, they got Sweet Lou. They got players. And obviously, Trae Young can shoot. And then you got Bogdanovich. They got the players that can shoot the ball. They're not scared. Will they win, though? I don't think they're going to win. But I'll tell you this. I'll take Philly money line. Because because they giving Atlanta 6.5. I'm going to take my chances with that Atlanta 6.5. I think it'll be close. Charles Barkley don't. And lastly, Kenny Smith. You know, I like TNT. They got one of the best shows. It's not scripted. I love their show. You know, they got the jokes. They got humor. It's good to see, you know, just them interact without being unscripted. Oh, you know, we live, we rolling, we unscripted. Yeah, that part. He said the best players don't always win. He may be right tonight, and that's only because, you know, Harden and them, they played the whole game, but Mike was always the best player. When Kobe and Shaq, the best player. Like, Duncan and them, the best player. I'm trying to think, like, damn, all right, the Detroit team against the Lakers. So maybe it does happen, but it's like blips on the radar. Show me in the finals or in the playoffs where the best team in basketball. Football's a little different. It's injury, it's attrition, it's you get hit one good time, you out the game, or your leg is hurt. They got to take you in the back, plays is playing on. In the NBA, you know, players, they have a say on the defense and the offense. So they have a big say on who's going to win the game. And most of the times, the best player is winning the game. I mean, winning the series. Now, if it's one best player, but the other team got 3 better players, then yeah, stuff like that happens. But I don't think it's often. He said it almost like it was like it happens on a regular basis. Nah, the best players, the best teams normally win in the series. Now, if you playing one game, winner takes all, then maybe not so. You know what I mean? You on your off game, you having a bad game. Kevin Durant was the best player in the series, hands down. Like, ain't nobody could score like him. Nobody could put it in the hole like him. Giannis is good, but we know he don't have moves like Kevin Durant or even Harden. That's why Harden made that statement like, yo, you really going to get this dude the MVP over me? I'm getting assists, rebounds, I score, I pop back, pull up from 30. Mock in your face like, for 3. Yeah, that part. All this dude going to do is just run to the basket, you know what I mean? Euro step, throw some, you know what I mean, shit in the air. And even though we know that that's not Giannis' game, that's how Harden was trying to say it was. You know what I'm saying? So, who going to win the first game of the Suns and the Clippers? Because that was a crazy game. I know it's been like a day, but we back. We not going nowhere. Yo, I'm here now. Yeah, I'm still here now. Philly, I knew they was going to get it done in Game 6. I seen the Clippers winning that too yesterday. I seen, what was it, the day before yesterday? I'm like, it's just no way. Jonathan and them, and I want to say this about Mike Conley. I spoke about Mike Conley already. He was supposed to play in Game 5. The series is tied 2-2. If you healthy enough to play in Game 6, in my opinion, and y'all know I'm L. Trashington, sprinkle the dirt on it, put a blanket on me, I'm dirt. So y'all can laugh at me. I know what it's like to get my ass cut on a basketball court. You know what I'm saying? I'm trash. But you played in Game 6. Y'all was down. Y'all was desperate. Y'all needed that game. Why not put it all on the line in Game 5? Win Game 5. So no matter what happens in Game 6, you're guaranteed to come back home. Like, welcome back. Like, you know what I mean? You want to go to the place where everybody knows your name. Like, yeah, in your own neighborhood, in your backyard. Y'all lose that game, go to the Clippers, and y'all got spanked. And y'all was up 25. That's the crazy shit. And I didn't even see the whole game. I seen the end game. I always look at the game when I'm out and about on the CBS app. I was like, yo, these niggas caught up. Couldn't believe it. But I had the Clippers. Famous, good, yeah, famous. He won winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, when you win them chicken dinners, y'all could get these fly Carrie Bartel hats. You know what I mean? But you're black. Support black. Yeah, gave my boy Famous the 2-pick yesterday. Yeah, Philly and the Clippers. Bang, bang, winner, chicken dinner. I know what I'm talking about sometime, but the views for the basketball videos, I don't know. They don't be that high. I guess y'all like the bang, bang, shoot 'em up, controversial type of videos. And I'm with the shits either way. Like, you know what I mean? We're going to do what the people want. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment, leave a Gmail. You know what I mean? Let me know what you want me to talk about. The things that you like that I talk about and you want me to talk about more. You know what I mean? And we all here for your thoughts as well. Like, I love the interaction. But the basketball don't really seem to be, you know what I mean? I love that. I love sports. I know what it is. Hip hop, sports, yeah, that part. But anyway, I had Clippers and I had Philly. Tomorrow, I'm going to go with Philly again to win back-to-back twice again. Don't really see... I mean, Atlanta and Milwaukee would be a good series. Milwaukee beat Philly 3-0 this season, and they beat Atlanta 2-1. You know what I mean? So give or take, players was hurt or whatever. Atlanta's feeling like they got it right now. That would be a great series, too. A lot of scoring, I'm sure. But as far as the Phoenix and the Clippers game series now, no Chris Paul. That's crazy. You already know what I'm looking at that with the side eye. I'm looking at that like I'm looking at that mask with the side eye. Because, yeah, you see all them fans that was out there, the Milwaukee Bucks Center or whatever they was at? Yeah, they was all happy. Nobody wearing masks. They drinking. It's the weekend. It's a motherfucking party. You know what I mean? We partying and bullshit like big. Why he got C-19 or no vaccine or what? Like playoffs? Don't talk to me about playoffs. I'm just hoping we can win a game. And I thought it would be Brooklyn and the Suns, Steve Nash, but maybe it might be Philly and the Suns, Charles Barkley finals. Two teams he never got a ring with. You know what I mean? But let me just say this real quick. Father's Day, for those that celebrate, I don't. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. See, last year it was crazy out here in Harlem. Like, Harlem was stupid. I know y'all seen the viral videos and all that. And I was out and about, you know what I mean, like everybody else. Masked up. Some people wasn't even back then. But I ran into the homie who I see all the time. I mean, I told y'all he gang and all that. Had his son out there, which is cool. But, you know, I'll just say this. Dads, fathers, you know what I mean? If you really around and you want better for your son, even if you ignorant and down with the fuckery, like you with the buffoonery at an all-time high, at least be man enough. At least be, you know what I mean, up and up, keep it a buck with your seed, your flesh and blood. Like blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. Like that part, to tell him like, yo, I ain't the best role model. I love you, son, or whatever the case. I'm happy you here. I'm going to try to give you the best advice and love and show you what a man is supposed to be like. But honestly, dad is probably not the best role model. Don't go the route that I'm going because this is what you're going to get. That's the best thing you could do for your kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stepdads, dad alike. And we still going to get to that Boyce, you know, Dr. Boyce Watkins, stepdads, single moms, and that whole dynamic, red pill, we go on the wall, there's a wall outside, no man is safe, etc., etc. But I think, yeah, that's the best thing you could do. Like, even if you with the shits, like if you one of them niggas that was like homie in the video, still look to your son, tell your son, yo, this ain't the way. Don't be like me. Be better than me. Because we do want our kids to be better than us, right? Right? Right. At least act like it front. Even if you really want them to be just like you. Mind blown. You know what it is. It's your boy, POPAVIST. You now tuned in. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, so sometimes we might go off the deep end. We authentic, that's a fact. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.